Speak to Jason Lee, who is the country director for Save the Children. Jason joins us from occupied East Jerusalem. Thank you so much indeed for your time. At least 27 Palestinians dead, including children, civilians again caught in this conflict.
Yeah, thank you very much. And it is unfortunate. Children always disproportionately pay the price when there's any escalation. We've seen the number of children injured both within East Jerusalem and also in Gaza with the attacks last night. Now, all sides have to take immediate steps to de-escalate the situation. Without doing so, more and more children will face injuries, lifelong disabilities, and death.
Our correspondent there in Gaza, Jason, says that Israel's justification for the strikes on those targets where civilians have been killed is not in any way accepted by the Palestinians. Israel has continually said over the years that it only hits legitimate targets, and then it gives more detail and says that it believes Hamas keeps military hardware or uses civilian locations for its operational purposes. And so therefore, again, we have the civilians caught in the crossfire. How can there ever be any justification for attacking a site where you know that there are women and children? There are not going to be necessarily a complete residential block full of Hamas militants.
Well, this is again the issue of disproportionality and proportionality of actions. I mean, we know that in the Gaza Strip, where it's highly densely populated, there is a large civilian population, many of them women and children. And this is why it is really critical that all sides take the necessary measures to de-escalate immediately the situation. This tit for tat or continual retribution will increase not only the injuries and deaths, but always to civilians and predominantly children. And this is why it's really important that we protect and keep children safe and allow them to continue life in dignity. And I think it is incumbent on all sides to take the necessary steps to actually safeguard civilians, especially children.
How does an organization like Save the Children or any other international organization find the balance in its work between a state, Israel, that has all the benefits and the power that come with being that state, and then being a Palestinian, whether you're in occupied territory or whether you're in the Gaza Strip living under a blockade? And we're literally talking about people who don't have enough food to eat, and compare that to the power of an entire state. How do you find that middle road in working with Palestinian people to safeguard their rights in the face of that?
Save the Children, we are a child's rights-based organization. What guides us in terms of the principles are always those of assisting those that are most vulnerable, humanitarian principles that apply to what we do. So neutrality, impartiality, and really looking to address the vulnerabilities of children. Now, we are Band-Aids. We are measures to try and stop an already bad situation from getting worse, but we're not the solution. This is why it is critical that all sides seek to resolve political situation peacefully with negotiations. Save the Children will continue to do the work that we do, utilizing a rights-based approach to make sure that all children in the occupied Palestinian territory have the protection that is awarded to them, and for duty bearers to meet the obligations for children. Children are children, no matter where. I understand the complexities of the politics that surround us, but all children are innocent and have to be protected.
Jason Lee, thank you very much indeed. Jason Lee there from Save the Children, speaking to us from occupied East Jerusalem. That picture you were just seeing was a live picture coming to us from the Associated Press, and it shows Gaza and the plume of smoke there, according to Associated Press, indication of yet another Israeli attack there on the Strip.